everyone, this is Neil here with Wasted Paper, and I'm bringing you an exciting one for me personally today. This review is actually on an Esterbrook Estie, one that I spoke about previously in my news video. If you haven't seen that, I really recommend checking that one out. It's one I put a good amount of work into, and I think it turned out really well. But I want to get straight into this one because this is one of those moments where I am beyond blessed. If you bought an Estie before, all of them come in this same slip cover. On the inside, you have the traditional red box, and then you have the pen I'm so excited for. Look at all the colors on this. It is so bright. I have another light I just hooked up so I could get some better footage for you, but dang, I was not expecting that to be so vibrant. And the gold writing right there, ooh, it complements it so well. Right here, the pen always comes with a cartridge and your warranty information. If you've used an Estie before, you already know this, but the top and bottom are both rounded finials. You have a gold clip that's really, I would say, easy to actuate, no issues there. Esterbrook is engraved into the pen, and it's actually filled in gold here to match the clip, which, gosh, this resin for me. I actually wasn't into fountain pens when the original Cobalt came out, so when they re-released it, that's why I wanted to include it in my news video, because I figured some people from back then maybe were curious, or maybe missed out. Well, you can get it again, and I sent my video to Esterbrook and told them that I kind of gave them a shout out, and they told me they would send me this pen. I could not believe it. It is so gorgeous. The pen uncaps with about 1 3/4 spins. On the inside of that, you have a grip section that matches the rest of the body. It's sizable. I love Estie grips. All of my Esterbrook pens are actually Esties. I haven't got to try their other models, but the threads on here also, I didn't notice that till just now, are that same resin. I'm curious if my other ones are like that. I'm going to have to look because I don't remember. That is so cool. The nib on here is a Yovo nib. It says established in 1858. I love the Esterbrook logo. I don't know what it is about this, but it's super clean design, and anything that they put it on is usually very classy. The inside of their cap does have that plastic seal in there. What that's for is when you push the cap down, and I'll show you right here. When you push the cap down, see how it's resisting and trying to come off? There's a spring on the inside right here. So as you spin this, it's going to retract that spring that way so that it can push that seal on to really tighten a good seal around that nib to keep it from drying out. On the inside of the pen, you have a converter. I almost thought it didn't come with it. That's so funny. On the inside of the pen, you have a converter. It also has the gold threads right here, which match the trim of the body. And usually the converter, and yep, it is branded with Esterbrook's branding right there. The pen does post, and it's a pretty easy post. You can feel some friction on the inside of here when you put it on, and the cap isn't heavy, so I think it's pretty easy to write with this pen posted. It becomes pretty long, but if you want it that way, it's not going to bother you. It's pretty lightweight with the cap on. If you saw one of my recent videos, I got like a care package from Anderillium Inks, and I'm going to be using the Flying Squid Blue ink here to ink up this pen. It's a dark blue that I think will fit really, really well with that Cobalt colorway. For the writing sample, I'm going to be going with my Coraline Moleskine notebook. This was a collaboration they did, I think, a year ago with Leica Studios. I bought a few of these. I love that movie. Me and my wife both love that movie. But I figured, why not use one for one of these videos? They're not the greatest with fountain pens, so keep that in mind. But it should work just fine. As for the flex, this is with no pressure, with, none, with, none, with. This nib wrote like a dream. I love all my Esterbrook nibs and they write great. Moleskine paper isn't the best that I would recommend for fountain pens. As you can see right here, I get some feathering. I really don't think that's a part of the ink. I think it's the paper. That's kind of why I stepped away from Moleskines once I got heavily into fountain pens. I just felt like the paper wasn't great for it. But As far as the writing goes, it wrote really smooth. I had no issues. There's like a slight little bit there. That may have been me, though. I don't think that was the pen. I've never tried a medium on an Esterbrook. I've only used fine and extra fine, and fine is still my preference, but this medium wrote really, really smooth. In regard to the flex, you don't really have any. You have your thinnest line here and then this, but this is really just more ink. That's all you're really getting from the pressure. You can look at them side by side right here. It looks near identical. And then, as far as flow goes, really, really smooth. No issues. Before jumping into the size comparison, I wanted to point out one thing that stood out to me. So these are my two other Esties, and they may be the two greatest Esties ever made. This is the Ferris Wheel Press collaboration, and then this is the Bungo Box collaboration. The thing I noticed with them, and I guess I'll use this one as a better comparison, is they have this gold ring underneath the logo right there. The Cobalt doesn't have that. It actually lowers the imprint right there of their brand name lower on the cap, which is very interesting. I don't know why they did that, and maybe some of the other ones do it, and I just don't have them to compare to, but I think it gives a really nice, minimalist, sleek look to the pen to go that route. For my size comparison, I have a Lamy Safari, and I have a Pilot Custom 823. With all of them side by side, the Estie is slightly shorter than the 823, and then slightly longer than the Lamy Safari. When uncapped, the Estie and the 823 are near identical now and still slightly longer than the Lamy Safari. Posted, we get our biggest departure yet. The Estie now becomes the longest pen out of the three. The fact that Esterbrook would send me this pen is beyond a dream come true. I don't know that when I started my channel, I expected any of these companies to work with me so soon. I was hoping, long term that was the game plan, but I never expected as soon as it happened. This pen is beyond gorgeous. I love everything Esterbrook does, and I cannot thank them enough. I hope you guys check them out. I will have a link in the description down below to this pen. All that being said, thank you for watching. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe down below. Why, hello there! It's very important that you made it to the end of the video. What I will be doing all of this month through December is doing 12 days of Giftmas. So I will be giving away 12 different gifts for you to enter and for you to get. The one for this video is the writing bundle from Esterbrook. If you haven't watched my video on this, shame on you. To enter for this giveaway, all you have to do is go to Esterbrook's official website, sign up for their newsletter, and then come back here, like the video, be sure you're subscribed to me too, and then leave a comment down below saying, subscribed Grinch. No spoilers, because the less people know, the less will enter, and more chance for you to win. Thank you, and hopefully you'll see some more from me soon.